They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It is your boy, the Squirrel. My apologies, no upload today. I recorded 11 pieces last night, over 2 hours worth of recorded time of stuff, and they all had this high-pitched squeal all the way through. The videos were ruined. Couldn't edit it out, couldn't do anything. Almost didn't record the night. I was like, heck with it, give up, I'm done. I'll start again next week. I was so mad. But after a long day of work and a long night, after coming home from work and everything else, I was like, you know what? It's time. Let's do it. Let's get back to business. So here we are, and I hope that you're having a great day. This is the Conjugal Rights Guide. So this is, I'm told by Think Hard and Be Kind over on the Discord server, these were done by Harry Enfield. He sent me over a couple of them, and they're kind of like spoofs on the old public information videos from the 30s. So this is the Conjugal Rights Guide. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 4 minutes long. These old videos. I remember some of the old ones and seeing them. And there's a movie from like the 50s called Reefer Madness that the government put out over here about how pot makes you hallucinate and it leads to all these bigger drugs, and how like it makes you psychotic, and like, I don't know, makes you like a sexual deviant, and it makes you a murderer. Oh, it was ridiculous. It was so full of crap. But hey, whatever, our government doesn't lie to us. Why would they? Let's get into this. Let's get into the Conjugal Rights Guide. I want to know what my conjugal rights are, don't you? I mean, I think that's what we're all here for, right? I mean, we're not here to laugh. We're here because we need to know what the conjugal rights are. Let's do it.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Cholmondley-Warner. Why, you're looking a little stern today.
That's because, Grayson, we're presenting today a guide to the activity involved in the successful execution of one's conjugal rights in order to produce offspring.
Oh, dear.
Yes. The whole business of conjugal activity is sordid and frightful, but it is at least short. To help us illustrate conjugal obligations in an entertaining as well as informative way, we have the assistance of an attractive young lady.
Good evening, Mr. Grayson.
Good evening, Mrs. Grayson.
Immediately after marrying a young lady, the tricky business begins of getting your wife to agree to go to bed.
Getting awfully late, dear. Nearly 6:30. Is it time for Peter Rabbit and his Mrs. Tiggy Winkle to go up the wooden hill to Bedfordshire? And Will Willie to take his tired Tim down the yellow brick road to Slumberland? For Pooh to lead his little piglet through the land of Nod and into the arms of the Sandman.
Never, never, never attempt to use strong language in front of a lady in this manner. It's indecent. Given time, an atmosphere will flourish in which the conditions for conjugal unpleasantness will become possible.
Happy, darling?
Yes, darling.
Splendid.
The more foreign-minded of you might even consider sharing a bed. Remember, before you start, it's not only a stiff upper lip you're looking for. How to maintain not only a stiff upper lip. Number one, visual assistance. It may be of some help to use an assistance of a visual nature in order to encourage the gentleman's not only a stiff upper lip.
Here's a photograph of the Duchess of Arbroath without a hat on.
Most invigorating!
Number two, stimulating chat. For some partners may find it invigorating to indulge in talk of a stimulating nature during the act of unpleasantness itself.
A most stimulating chat on the home service earlier this evening, Mrs. Grayson.
Most stimulating indeed, Mr. Grayson. Who would have thought the Princess Alice bred golden retrievers?
And now that you are invigoratingly stimulated, you're ready for the act of frightfulness itself. Now it's time to have a stiff drink and get on with the ugly business in hand.
I always keep a stiff drink under the blanket. Never know when you're going to need like a martini in the middle of the night. Or a complete big bottle of hooch.
As this is your first attempt at beastliness, you may have some difficulty uniting your unmentionables. Why not invent a coded language to prevent graphic references?
Is that you, Mrs. Grayson?
Yes?
Has the train arrived in Paddington yet?
I'm afraid it's in Colchester. Ouch.
I was gonna say, you better hope it didn't arrive at the wrong station, but it did.
A few final points. To many couples, a sense of humor in bed is most important. Now let's see the whole ugly process in explicit detail.
Ouch! Sorry.
Wrong train station again.
So there you have it. Next week, how to achieve conjugal unpleasantness in the poorer countries of the world where the women will... for a potato.
Only for a potato? That's amazing. Wow, look at that. Potato. Wow. That's pretty good. I love the crackle, the black and white. I mean, only back in the 30s could you have two babies in bed and have a cigarette. Can't do that these days. This is fun. It was a fun little piece. I think he sent over 4. I saved 2 of them. I'll probably end up eventually doing all 4, but this was the first one that I clicked on. So this is the Conjugal Rights Guide. This is really funny. They did a good job with it, making complete ridiculousness and funny out of it. And I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Thank you, Harry Enfield. Thank you, folks, for watching with me. Be good, all right? Yeah, not to be good. That can be good. Name it after me. Your old pal Squirrel. Scroll up.